So first up, before the assembly proceedings begin in Tamil Nadu, let's get you this big breaking update. What we are learning as our biggest opposition in the state is concerned, which is the DMK, is likely to boycott the floor test today. So what has now been said that as far as the proceedings that are about to begin, this is going to be a big and an important development. Then what happens? Dharani, if the DMK boycotts, then what happens as the floor test proceedings are about to begin?
Well, at this point in time, we are learning that the DMK is likely to abstain from voting in terms of today's vote of confidence is concerned, because in fact we're right now standing in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, and all the TVK MLAs, they were brought by two omnibuses to the Assembly, and so far we have not seen any DMK MLA enter the Assembly premise, and we are given to understand that the DMK is likely to abstain from voting in today's vote of confidence, and this will bring down the majority mark, because the DMK right now has 59 seats in Tamil Nadu Assembly, and if the MLAs from the DMK, if they are not present during the vote of confidence in the Assembly Hall, then this will bring down the majority mark by a substantial figure. So let's wait and see what the DMK does. We have one more hour for the Assembly session to begin, but of course in case if the DMK is abstaining from voting, in case if the DMK MLAs do not come to the Assembly and if they do not participate in the vote of confidence, the bigger question here is what must be the reasoning behind the DMK doing this?
Yes.
What must have been the objective behind this decision is something that only the DMK can clarify at this point in time, but it will be interesting to see that happening at this point.
Right, but Dharani, that means as far as the numbers are concerned in the Assembly will come down. There are 59 MLAs that represent the DMK, and that means as far as for Vijay to prove his majority will get easier.
Well, definitely. During a vote of confidence, only the number of MLAs who are present in the Assembly at that time, that matters. If all the 234 MLAs are present in the Assembly during the vote of confidence, then the majority mark will be set at 117 or 118. But in case if there is a substantial number of MLAs who are not present in the Assembly during the vote of confidence, then the majority mark will also fall down, which will make it easier for TVK to pass the vote of confidence. So in case if the DMK MLAs do not come to the Assembly today, and in case if they do not participate in the vote of confidence, if they abstain from voting, then the majority mark will come down, making it very easy for Vijay to pass the vote of confidence and to prove his majority in the floor of the Assembly as directed by Honorable Governor Rajendra Arlekar. So, and even without the DMK's abstainment, TVK will still be able to cross the majority mark, because they have 119 MLAs by their side, including Congress, CPI, CPIM, IUML and VCK. So even if the DMK MLAs come to the Assembly and if they participate in the vote of confidence and if they vote against TVK government, Vijay will still be able to pass the vote of confidence.
So both things will actually matter today. It will be interesting to see, because the Assembly proceedings that are about to begin, if the DMK abstains, and if the rebel group of the AIADMK votes in favor of the TVK. And that means what's going to happen, because this big floor test that is about to happen, let's in the meantime also take a look, how that would be now, playing out. Because as far as the action against the rebel MLAs is now concerned, coming from the AIADMK, EPS is now vowing action against them. So at least when it comes to the representation coming in from the AIADMK, well, there seems to be at least 47 of the total MLAs, and in those 47 of those total MLAs, 17 of them are the ones who are actually supporting EPS. Edappadi Palaniswamy, the former chief minister there, and the remaining 30 of them are said to be supporting the CV Shanmugam group. But however, 30 is not enough, to gather the 2/3 majority as far as the rebel group, if they decide to vote in favor of TVK. Because when CV Shanmugam was giving out his press briefing yesterday, he said that EPS is still our leader, but they want his, leadership as far as SP Velumani is concerned to be the one who is actually representing the party in the Assembly. However, they are still falling short of 2 of the MLAs to complete the 2/3 majority. If that actually happens, that means that they will be avoiding the anti-defection law. If it doesn't happen, that means it will invite that, and that will only happen, will be seen if the rebel camp, 30 of the MLAs of the AIADMK vote in favor of the TVK today. Of course, the number of support for Vijay's government will significantly go up, and of course, when it comes to the number of the majority in the House, total number of the Assembly seats will come down if the DMK decides to, abstain or to boycott. So DMK being the biggest of the opposition parties, having 59 of those MLAs, and here is AIA DMK having 47 of those MLAs, minus the 30 of them if they actually support TVK. That means it's going to be a cakewalk for Vijay as far as, his floor test is concerned. Remember the days just after the oath taking, before that, Vijay was scrambling for even one single seat, one MLA, to that kind of support coming in from any political party. Now that he has managed to do so, he's sworn in as the Chief Minister as well. He's taken the oath of the MLA, and yesterday when it comes to the proceedings, it's been the election of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. Now what we are looking at the floor test. So Dharani, that means if the number crunching that has been taking place, of course, it remains to be seen, because till now Dharani, who has been reporting outside the assembly, has been getting us the update that TVK MLAs have now arrived. Meanwhile, they are still awaiting if the arrival of the DMK MLAs also happens. Now, just 2 days before, on the first day of the assembly session, we are looking at how, Chief Minister Stalin, former Chief Minister Stalin met Chief Minister Vijay, and now EPS has also arrived at the assembly. So that seems to be a big development, Dharani. Just take us through the live pictures that you are witnessing. Who all have come?
Well, at the moment, we saw ADMK General Secretary Edapadi K. Palaniswamy arriving at the at the assembly with his faction of MLAs, and in fact, we are yet to see CV Shanmugam, SP Velmani, or C. Vijay Bhaskar. Those faction of MLAs arrive here. So right now, Edapadi Palaniswamy just entered the assembly with his faction of MLAs, with his loyalists. And as far as the ADMK party is concerned, yesterday a clear direction was given by the ADMK High Command to all the MLAs that they should not support TVK in the vote of confidence. So this instruction was communicated to all the ADMK MLAs, all 47 of them. So despite this instruction from the High Command, if the CV Shanmugam section of MLAs, if they go on to support Vijay in any way in the assembly today, then they are more likely to attract the anti-defection law, because even if they have 2/3 majority, as they're still part of the ADMK, if they violate the instructions from the High Command in terms of the vote of confidence, they are still prone to attracting the anti-defection law, is what many legal experts tell us. So all eyes will now be on the ADMK. What will the ADMK be doing inside the assembly? Because very clearly they are divided into two factions at the moment, and the one faction wants to support TVK. The other faction under Edapadi Palaniswamy doesn't want to support TVK, and the High Command has given a clear instruction to not support TVK. So what will the CV Shanmugam camp of MLAs do in the assembly today? Will they participate in the vote of confidence and support?
No, if Dharani, DMK decides to abstain or to boycott, how this in a way affect the AIA DMK, especially when it comes to the rebel factions? What happens with them if the DMK decides to boycott? Of course, both of them are now sitting in the opposition, but one seems to be directly lending their support to the TVK camp.
Well, DMK, desiring to abstain from voting will not have any kind of an impact on the ADMK, because that is DMK's, decision as a political party. And as far as the DMK is concerned, whatever instruction the High Command is going to give all the MLAs are going to follow the same instruction, because we don't see the kind of divide that we're witnessing in ADMK in the DMK. The DMK is completely united, and if the High Command of the party is desiring to abstain from voting, then all of the MLAs will not come to the assembly and they'll abstain from voting, and this will not have any kind of impact on the ADMK, because
yes,
the
but
ADMK
I mean, is this something that AIA DMK rebel camp is expecting out of the Vijay government if they lend their support during the floor test? I mean, that time saying that there could be still again multiple scenarios that could be playing out. Post the floor test, what happens if the AIA DMK rebel camp decides to vote in favor of Vijay, and if the DMK decides to abstain from today's floor test? What did CV Shanmugam say yesterday? Because he still maintained that EPS is their leader. However, they want him to reconsider his decision. Edapadi Palaniswamy has just reached the assembly. We are getting you the live updates. In the meantime, let's listen in to what the rebel camp had said.
Some proposal, which is we as a ADMK legislative party to form the government with the support of the DMK government, which is against our founding principles. First of all, we congratulate Chief Minister Vijay, and wholeheartedly we as a ADMK party and ADMK legislative party support and extend our support to the TVK government headed by Chief Minister.
So the conundrum continues because this is not for the first time that, the AIADMK has been staring at an imminent split. And now what has happened? Because this seems to be the story that CV Shanmugam camp, who seems to be leading the rebel MLAs, around 30 of them, has to give the story that, when it comes to the AIADMK and the DMK coming together, this was something that they never thought of. And they were very against this idea. However, EPS wanted them so that they can form a government in the state of Tamil Nadu, as positioning EPS as the chief minister. But this is something that the rebel camp did not want. They say that the people of Tamil Nadu have voted for Vijay, and that is a mandate that they have to accept. And when it comes to Vijay's floor test, the 30 of the MLAs in the rebel camp are ready in voting when it comes to in favor of the TVK. So what happens today? Because that seems to be the very proceedings there. Who will be the real AIADMK? Because Shanmugam camp is still falling short of at least 2 of the MLAs when it comes to the 2/3 majority. And SP Melumani is something that they want their representation to be in the legislature. However, when it comes to Edeppadi Palaniswamy camp, they want him to represent the party. So that seems to be, that has been going on, when it comes to the assembly proceedings. That will be underway. The countdown on your screens non-stop, on. And we are now looking at the time when the DMK, according to reports, is set to abstain to boycott. The rebel camp of the AIADMK is set to vote in favor of the TVK. If that happens, what happens with Vijay? We'll be getting you the live updates right here on Times Now.